Welcome to Off We Go Again, where we share our family's travel experiences to help you determine if this travel destination is right for your family's hard-earned money. Stay tuned until the end of the video for our parent rating and teen rating of Athens to help you determine if this destination might be a good fit for your next family trip. Please hit the like and subscribe button as it really helps our channel. Now let's get started with our travels to Athens. Athens, the radiant capital of Greece, stands as one of the world's oldest cities, its rich history spanning over 3,400 years. Often hailed as the cradle of Western civilization, Athens played a pivotal role in shaping democracy, philosophy and the arts, leaving an indelible mark on human thought and culture. At the heart of this ancient city, the Acropolis rises majestically, where the Parthenon, a masterpiece of classical architecture, soars gracefully above the bustling streets below. Its marble columns glisten in the sunlight, a testament to the ingenuity of its creators and a symbol of Athens' enduring legacy. Nearby, on Pnyx Hill, the echoes of history linger, where citizens of a nascent democracy once gathered to voice their opinions and shape the future of their city, a true birthplace of democratic ideals. Today, Athens is a vibrant tapestry woven from its historical threads and the dynamic pulse of modern urban life. The city buzzes with energy where lively neighborhoods like Plaka and Monastiraki invite exploration, offering a blend of traditional tavernas, contemporary cafes and bustling markets. Street art adorns ancient walls, and the sounds of laughter and music fill the air, creating a rich cultural atmosphere. Athens remains a city that beautifully intertwines its rich historical legacy with the vibrant energy of contemporary living, inviting both locals and visitors to experience its timeless allure. Excursions in Athens offer a variety of experiences to suit different desires. Here are some popular points of interest that you can find while visiting Athens' Acropolis. The greatest of all archaeological sites, the Acropolis dominates the Athenian landscape. Ascend 80 steps, take in the views and marvel at such glorious monuments as the Parthenon and the Erechtheum. The Plaka. Under the slopes of the Acropolis, Athens' oldest district features wonderful boutiques, cafes and tavernas. Stroll through its narrow streets for foot traffic only, and enjoy a plethora of shopping choices. Temple of Olympian Zeus, the largest temple in antiquity, was 700 years in the making. 15 of its majestic Corinthian columns still stand, dominating the center of Athens and paying homage to Zeus, ruler of the Olympian gods. Old Olympic Stadium, built on the foundations of a 4th century BC arena, this stadium hosted the first modern Olympic Games in 1896, and was used in the 2004 Olympics. Athens museums. World-class collections can be seen at the Museum of the City of Athens, the Byzantine and Christian Museum, the Museum of Cycladic Art, the National Archaeological Museum, Pnyx and Acropolis Museums. Temple of Poseidon at Cape Sunion, built in the 5th century BC, overlooking the dramatic coastline of Cape Sunion. This cliff-top temple dedicated to the god of the sea is an imposing landmark for sailors from ancient times to today. Ancient Agora. Agora means a place of gathering, and this expansive area, the heart of Athenian life and the center of ancient Greek democracy, once served as a marketplace, civic center, and seat of justice. Ancient Corinth, Corinth Canal and Corinth Museum. Corinth boasted a forum larger than Rome's shops, fountains and other public buildings, including the massive Temple of Apollo. The Corinth Canal is a 19th century engineering marvel. We embarked on an immersive, full-day private tour of Athens, where the luxury of having a private driver paired with a knowledgeable local guide transformed our experience. Our guide, a passionate high school history teacher, was nothing short of phenomenal, weaving together fascinating historical facts with enchanting Greek myths that kept us utterly captivated throughout the day. Nestled in the shadow of the Acropolis, our adventure began at the majestic Temple of Olympian Zeus. This colossal temple, one of the largest of the ancient world, was dedicated to Zeus, the king of the gods. Today only a few towering columns remain, yet their sheer grandeur evokes a profound sense of awe. Originally completed in the 2nd century AD, this remarkable site stands as a powerful testament to Athens' storied past. Dominating the skyline, the Acropolis is perhaps the most iconic symbol of ancient Greece. This ancient citadel includes several significant structures, most notably the Parthenon, a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena. Other key sites include the Erechtheion, known for its caryatids, the Temple of Athena, Nike, and Herodion, the theater of Dionysus, where the tragedies of Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides were performed. Upon leaving the Acropolis, we stopped at a local market outside the ancient Agora. There, we indulged in a delightful espresso, coupled with the most amazing baklava. After our brief respite, we entered the ancient Agora, once the bustling center of public life in ancient Athens. Here the great philosophers Socrates and Plato engaged in profound discussions. As someone who studied philosophy in college, standing in the very spots where these intellectual giants once walked was a surreal and humbling experience. Key structures like the Stoa of Attalos, now a museum, and the remarkably preserved Temple of Hephaestus transported us back in time, allowing us to almost hear the echoes of history reverberating through the Agora. Having worked up our appetite, our next stop was a Greek tavern in Koukaki, one of the hippest neighborhoods in Athens. The lunch was massive and included a gyro filled with pork or chicken crispy fries, creamy tzatziki, tomatoes and onions. A Greek salad bursting with flavor from fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, green peppers, olives, and feta cheese, dressed in olive oil and fragrant Greek oregano, and a large piece of fresh baklava. As we always do, we also imbibed in a beer brewed locally in Athens. The lunch was out of this world amazing. It was undoubtedly the best Greek lunch we have ever enjoyed. After lunch, we made a brief stop at the Parthenon Stadium, the only stadium in the world built entirely of marble and the site of the first modern Olympics. Our daughter, a track athlete, gleefully pretended to run the 110-meter hurdles, embracing the spirit of the games. We then proceeded to Syntagma Square to witness the changing of the guard at the tomb of the unknown soldier. As we arrived, there were already several hundred people set up to watch the ceremony. As it was a very hot day, our guide suggested we seek shade on the sidelines, a strategy that initially left me puzzled, given the already challenging view. As the F zones began their march from a distance, our guide told us to follow them very closely, literally, within a few feet, as they approached the monument because the crowds would be forced to part in order to allow the F zones through. Though apprehensive at first, we followed his advice, and sure enough, the crowd opened up, granting us a front-row view of this stunning ceremony. This experience underscored the immense value of having a private guide whose insider knowledge turned a simple visit into an extraordinary event. As the day wound down, our final stop before heading back to the port was the enchanting Plaka, a traditional neighborhood adorned with narrow, picturesque streets known as the Neighborhood of the Gods. This vibrant area was bustling with tourists, and the charming souvenir shops offered the perfect opportunity to find a special memento to bring home a fitting end to our unforgettable day in Athens. Athens itself, one of the most historical cities in the world, the Acropolis, definitely a bucket list site we have wanted to visit for years. Changing of the guard. Having seen the changing of the guard in Washington, D.C. and in London, this was a special moment. Our tour guide, a plus rating for our guide. He was not only highly knowledgeable but also entertaining, and the food, our lunch was amazing, a delicious Greek culinary experience. Everything was phenomenal. The heat was pretty intense, but the air-conditioned van provided a nice respite between sites. Parent rating, general feeling of port/location 8.7. Athens is a historic treasure not to be missed. Variety of things to do in Athens 9.1. The many historical sites give travelers plenty to see and do. How do we rate our specific activity? 9.7. If it's within your budget, a private guided trip is the only way to visit Athens. Security, safety of location 7.9. Like any big city in the world, always be aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your valuables. Value 8.4. Although pricey, our tour provided plenty of value for the money spent. Teen rating. General feeling of port location 8.7. Variety of things to do in port location 8.9. How do we rate our specific activity? 8.5. Security, safety of location 8.1. Value in terms of opportunity cost 7.8. We hope you enjoyed this video. Have you traveled to Athens before? What did you like or dislike? Comment below. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like and subscribe buttons to be alerted to our next travel adventure. Until next time, carpe diem. Seize the day and go see the world.